Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out this video. Hope you are having a fantastic day. I just did a video a little earlier that I'm really proud of. I think it's one that is one of my better videos. It's probably my longest, about 20 minutes. I will link to that at the end of this. If you haven't seen it, please check that out. I think it's pretty good. If you've been enjoying these videos, please like or subscribe. It really does help out a lot. Now let's dig in. I'm sure you can see on the screen what we're talking about. I thought I was going to do a quick video about the potential replacements for Cameron Brink, who unfortunately suffered that ACL tear the other day. However, as it turns out, we may need more than one replacement. So I'll get into that too in just a minute. But as you can see, this is about the potential replacements for the USA's 3v3 team in the Olympics. Interestingly enough, and maybe I just forgot this, it could be one of those things that I just fell out of my head and I completely forgot about. But with the rules for 3v3, where did I see that? And oh, come on, it's got to be here somewhere. Here it is. For what it's worth, if the USA 3v3 team were to have to replace one of the current four, it could be any US player who's played an official 3v3 tournament in the past 18 months. The current group has three of USA's top 10 ranked players, and by rule, they only need two. So you need at least two of your top 10 ranked, and they had to have played in an official 3v3 tournament in the last 18 months. So that is probably rules out a lot of players. So as I mentioned, when Cameron got hurt, I talked about Rickea Jackson. I saw where she was potentially a replacement. I've only seen her in that one article, or I should say, seen her name mentioned. And I'm wondering if because maybe that person didn't know about this rule and maybe Jackson doesn't fit this rule. So there's actually going to be a much smaller pool of players. It's much more limited than probably any of us had thought about in terms of who can replace Cameron Brink. And as I will get to in a minute, it is now not just possibly not just Cameron Brink. So these are the three I've seen in multiple articles, and that's I don't even want to. I've never heard her first name said. I know it's Hamby Dirica. Is that right? She is one possibility. She helped the U.S. qualify for the World Cup in 22. She was on the team in 2023 for the AmeriCup, which they won, and she was tournament MVP. So that's a possibility, although I'm wondering why she wasn't initially mentioned to the team. Maybe it was just a positioning thing because she's not the rim protector, as I said, that Brink is. However, she is 6'3", so it's not like we're talking about, a 5'10" guard to replace Cameron Brink. It says here she's the tallest player left for the Americans in the 3v3 pool of players. That's interesting. She's also quite a good three-point shooter, shooting very well currently in the WNBA season. She's having a very good season so far. She's averaging a career high 18.3 points. She's got averaging 10.7 boards per game. So I mean, she's solidly averaging a double-double, ninth in scoring, second in rebounding. So she's obviously playing very, very well. So that would be a good pick. And she's actually a teammate of Cameron Brink's. I'm not sure why that would be poetic to have one of Brink's WNBA teammates. I think he's trying to be fancy with his writing. But anyway, so that is one solid possibility. Katie Lou Samuelson is another. Samuelson, this is the one that plays for the Fever because there are sisters. If I'm not mistaken, and I believe this is the one that plays for the Fever. And I would like to see her there. I don't know. I mean, really, I think Hamby's having a much better season. But the thing with Samuelson, she also has a lot of experience playing 3v3, and she was actually supposed to be on the team for the Olympics last time in Tokyo, but she was scratched just days before the Olympics because of you know what. And I'm not even going to say it because there are a whole bunch of real weird rules about that. But she had to have some testing done and got a positive, although I don't believe she was suffering from it. But so she missed the Olympics last time because of that. She was on the 3v3 team. So that, I think, for that reason, that would be cool if she made it. She's shooting, yeah, in the NFL, she's shooting extremely well from 3-point range. Now, obviously, she's not playing the minutes that Hamby is on the Fever. She's not even a starter, but she does play. She is fourth in WNBA in 3-point shooting, 45.5%. She does not turn the ball over at all. But like I said, Hamby's a better rebounder. She's got maybe a little more experience. But either way, I mean, they're both good choices. And finally, Alicia Gray. Um, she's not going to be the size that Brink is. She's 6 feet tall, but again, she's got a ton of experience as well. She was on the 3v3 team that won Olympic gold last time. She tied for the team lead in scoring in the semifinal game. She had 4 points and 5 rebounds in the gold medal game. So, and again, she's having a good year too, 15.8 points a game, shooting 45.8%, slightly above Samuelson at third in the league. So all three are really our solid choices. Now, here's the thing. Unfortunately, we might need two of them. Because as you can see here, Dreams Ryan, I believe that's pronounced Ryan correctly, correct? Don't yell at me in the comments. Dreams Ryan Howard suffers ankle injury versus Lynx ahead of 2024 Paris Olympics. That stinks as well. You know, thankfully it's not like Cameron Brink's ACL, but still, and now we don't know for sure. She's being evaluated, it says. We don't know for sure what this is going to do for the Olympics in terms of how serious the ankle injury is. But if it is serious enough to keep her out now, last minute we're placing two players on the 3v3 team out of I think they only rostered four. We're placing two of them. And it looks like from what I've researched, those three that I mentioned are sort of the three. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to find who else actually qualifies in terms of playing in a sanctioned tournament in the last 18 months and is available. But it looks like there might have to be two players. Now, Howard has to be evaluated, but so we don't know for sure how serious it is. But just the fact that she has to be evaluated and we're this close to the Olympics, and then you get into that difficult decision of it's the Olympics, right? So if you can play, you want to play. However, are you better off for long term and for your season going forward to rest it? Because it may be one of those where, okay, you can't really do more damage by playing. Now you could hurt it more, but you're not more at risk. You're not making this injury worse by playing. It's just a pain tolerance thing. But you could, roll it again, get it stepped on, whatever it is, and then now you've gone from an ankle injury that, if given rest, could be fine to an ankle injury that's going to nag you for the rest of the season because you never fully give it the time off and the complete rest that it needs. So that's going to be part of it too. So it's going to really be interesting to see what happens with this and whether Howard gets replaced as well, how healthy she's going to be even if she does play, what type of players are looking for. But like I said, the pool could be very limited as it is. It could just be one of, Hamby, Samuelson, or Gray. They might be the only three, and we might need two of them. Or if they're only four players with the injuries going, maybe it'll be a 5-player roster. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you heard any update on Howard's ankle? And do you know of any other players who are available and qualified that could also be in the pool to select? So, hopefully Howard's it's not too bad and it's something that, a day or two of rest might be fine after that, and she can play in the Olympics. That would be, tough to miss out on that. As we know, Cameron Brink is already going through that devastation of missing out on the Olympics and the rest of her season. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate you checking out this video. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will talk to you later.